thing we're celebrating is our wall. Our wall. The wall of respect, heart of the Husky, and all the hard work that went into it. I'd like to introduce a few people that are here today to share this great day. First of all, we have two school board members, Pat Kernan and Cindy McGovern. If they can stand up, please. Give a nice round of applause. We have also Captain Charlie Plum, Vietnam veteran, prisoner of war for 6 years. Charlie, if you can stand up for us, please. A true hero, a true hero. Jim Nentry, Deputy Superintendent of Schools. And someone very, very special, Miss Mary Hart, wife of Mr. Thomas Hart, our namesake. I would also like to give a big thank you to the Pleasant Police Department Color Guard. If they can give them a nice round of applause. And then last, I would like to thank my wife who's here today, who didn't get a chance to get away from work. Would you give her a nice hand? I'd like to turn that microphone over to Mr. Jim Nentry, Deputy Superintendent of Schools. Jim?
Thank you, Steve. On behalf of our Superintendent, Mary Frances Cowan, who is unable to be here today, as well as our Board of Trustees, I would like to sincerely congratulate the students, the staff, and the parent community of Thomas Hart Middle School for the creation of this truly outstanding wall. I've had an opportunity to see pieces of it going up. But this LifeSkills wall, or the wall of respect of the Heart of the Huskies, is a very critical piece. It fits perfectly into our community of character, which has 6 characteristics. And I just want to focus on one, which I think is critical at this time, the concept of respect, and I know there's a great deal of that on the wall. Respect is an important attribute. If we don't have respect for ourselves and others, how can we expect to have a civilized society? And we need to deal with the diversity and respect the diversity day in and day out. The adults that are standing around here seated with classes, we have a responsibility to model the respect for our students. We need to model that respect towards each of us and towards our students. Because if we don't model it and our students don't learn it from us, who will they learn it from? And the students, you have an obligation to exhibit respect, not only to adults, but to each other, and that's difficult at times. In closing, I want to take a little bit different tack on it, or a different point of view on respect. It's much easier to be respectful towards people. It's very difficult to step in and take action when you see people that are being disrespectful. We have to step in and be proactive. We need to take actions that ensure each and every person the respect that they are entitled to. That's the challenge. That is a difficult challenge. But this wall will be a daily reminder of that challenge for you. So face that challenge, and again, congratulations on a job well done.
Good morning. This wonderful wall, which we have built together with our own hands, is a gift that we have given each other. But it's also a gift that we have given ourselves. The Hart Middle School Choir would like to share with you a gentle reminder that it is in simple gifts we find the greatest treasures.
I said, yes, sir. I'm Captain Plum. He said, but you're that guy, aren't you? You flew jet fighters in Vietnam. Part of the Top Gun outfit in San Diego. Shot down off the aircraft carrier Kitty Hawk. You parachuted in enemy hands and you spent 6 years as a prisoner of war. Well, somewhat dumbfounded, I looked up at this guy and I said, how in the world did you know all that information? He looked at me and he sort of smiled and he says, because I'm the guy that packed your parachute. I must admit to you, I was speechless. I staggered off that chair to my feet and I reached out a very grateful hand of thanks. He came up with just the proper words. He grabbed my hand and he pumped my arm and he said, I guess it worked. I said, indeed it did, my friend. And I must tell you that I said a lot of prayers of thanks for your nimble fingers, but I didn't realize I'd ever have the opportunity of expressing my gratitude in person. He said, were all the panels there? I said, I must be honest with you, they weren't. Of the 18 panels I was supposed to have in that parachute, I had only 15 good ones. 3 of the panels were torn, but it wasn't your fault, it was mine. I ejected from that F-4 Phantom jet at 600 knots, close to the ground. That's what tore the panels in the parachute, wasn't the way you packed it. I said, but let me ask you a question. You keep track of all the parachutes you pack? Do you know of all the lives you've saved? The guy said, no. Now this is the most important part of that conversation that night and deals directly with this wall behind me. He said, no, I don't keep track of all the parachutes I pack. It's enough gratification for me just to know that I've served, that I've helped somebody out along life's rocky road. Students of Thomas Hart Middle School, parents, staff, advisors, faculty, the education given here is the finest. The education that you receive here will be the baseline, the foundation of your success in the future. But even beyond the reading and writing and arithmetic, the 3 R's, are the life skill values represented on this wall. The values of respect and responsibility. The values of integrity. The values of curiosity and common sense and cooperation and caring. The values that you know, organization and effort, that each of you has inscribed on one of these tiles. And so as we gathered here to learn the reading, the writing, the arithmetic, the values that we can measure, I would suggest to you that the life skills that you have put, each of you, on tiles on this wall will be more important in your success and in your survival in this world. The events of September, as you and I well know, have put a new definition on character, on the skills that we each need, not just as individuals, but as a nation. You've heard this before, but I will reiterate that my generation is looking to your generation to do a better job than we have done in applying these life skills. So while we come to unveil this wall, while we come to celebrate and sing and play, while we come to congratulate each other, I hope that in some small sense you see the value, the vital importance of these life skills. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Drum roll, please.
If you look skyward, you see the doves. It's special. Huh? There they go. Hart husky dove. There's one wayward dove. Mr. Zach. There now.
Want me to take your picture in front of it, Jeff? In front of the wall?
See it? It's 3 down underneath diversity. It's right here.
I'll stand up.
Hi, sweetie.
No, I know. They'll have to think about it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Smile.
You are so handsome. Haley, you want to stand
Make
by
sure it
her?
came
You want
out.
to stand by it?
Haley, you
Go stand with Auntie Mary.
Look at her.
Let's get Haley's picture.
Haley, you stand around. Can you point to her?
Haley! Haley! Haley!
Well, just over turn around.
Haley! Smile.
Smile.
Here's her backpack.
Oh, thank you very much. Hello. Say thank you, Jessie. Thank you for taking care of me.
You like the heart, okay. Let's go see what your daddy
She likes the heart.
Let's go this way.
You did? Where?
Over here.
SpongeBob?
Which one is it?
Oh, there he is. That's SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob. I see him, Haley.
He's over here. Come on, Mom. I'll show you.
I see him. SpongeBob, who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob.
Okay, go over and give Daddy a hug.
Yeah.